July 24th, 2010. I'll never forget it. I was playing with my toys in the playroom, which was in front of my house at the time. In those days, that was my favorite pastime besides video games and scrolling the internet with unrestricted access, which was totally a wonderful thing for a young child at the tender age of 8 to be exposed to. Come to think of it, it was my first time seeing hentai and pornography at that age, but that's not important right now. Whenever I'd played with my toys, I'd love snacking on Cheez-Its paired with Capri Suns, namely the wild cherry flavor. God, that was the shit. My father went grocery shopping that day and brought with him the usual stuff, beloved snacks included. Happy to see my favorite snacks replenished, I eagerly helped unload the groceries. It was then my happiness gave way into confusion. Instead of seeing my beloved Cheez-Its, I saw something I would come to interpret as a loathsome bastardization of something I loved from the bottom of my heart. Great Value cheese crackers. After I had finished helping unload the groceries, I took the box of Great Value cheese crackers and opened it. Once I did, the first thing I did was smell the contents inside. From that moment alone, I should have known better than to try it. But alas, I would grow to curse my own foolishness that day. I then picked up one of the crackers and I began to move it into my mouth, as one would do while eating. I placed it onto my tongue, and the instant I did, it was a nightmare. It had a most ghastly flavor beyond any human comprehension, let alone that of a little boy's. It was bitter in a vomit-inducing kind of way. It was as though it was made by some alien or machine who had not the slightest clue what cheese even tasted like. It was an abomination of the cheesy variety. It was so harrowing of an experience. It felt as though 2,000 years had passed in those few seconds, and yet I lived. The moral of the story is, never consume knockoff brand goods. For all you know, you could be opening the gates to hell itself.